afternoon. My name is Deirdre Gillow. I live in Johannesburg. I started my investment journey with the Wealth Assist Group about 8 months ago. My husband and I were very much interested in property investment. So what I've done some extensive research, and some of the research led me to other property investment companies. But the one that really stood out for me was the Wealth Assist Group, because I was very curious in the way they disrupt the property market. So I've done some further investigation about the company, and to be honest, I was very interested in the way they disrupt the property market. I've remembered my very first meeting with the Assist Group. That was in July last year. From the onset, they introduced a very well informative, structured real investment opportunity for me and my husband. When we met the first time, all the structures in the investment opportunities were introduced to us. The Wealth Assist team discussed the predetermined return on investments. So to date, we have one JV sale investment. We've got one recovery, and then we've got to date 5 bridging investment opportunities, all in a very short time frame. We are very much more than satisfied with our predetermined investments with the Wealth Assist team. In all honesty, neither me or my husband spent any time to source or secure any of our investment opportunities with the Wealth Assist Group. Due to lack of time and very limited educational background in the property investment, we mandated the Wealth Assist Group to assist us to find and secure all our properties. So we didn't find anything in our personal capacity. Wealth Assist Group sourced and secured all our investment opportunities. So the education that we receive from the Wealth Assist team is through the free webinars that they make available to the investors and prospective investors. What I've done just to further educate myself, I went onto the Wealth Assist website and I've read some of the very interesting articles that they make available to the investors. We had some Zoom meetings with the Wealth Assist team as well, and besides that, we had a lot of WhatsApp communication, email communication. So the network of the Assist team was always there. The other opportunities and the services delivered by the Wealth Assist team was the constant communication on Zoom meetings to introduce the investment proposals to us. And what really stood out for me is the beyond the call of duty, whereby all investment strategies were made available to us. It was discussed in detail, and what I really like about the Assist Group is that they have the turnkey, the network that we hear that other companies are referring to. It doesn't just look good on paper, the practical component is there. They find and secure the investment properties. They go with you through your journey right from the beginning until the end. And what really also stood out for me was the bond originator that was introduced to me and my husband. She was there, she completed the forms with us. The bond transfers were done by the attorneys. So we basically just made ourselves available. All that we had to do is find time to make ourselves available to discuss the strategies, and they then executed based on the strategies that they found for us. So this is what really stand out for me about Wealth Assist team. The right time to invest in property in South Africa, this is the right time. So I would recommend any prospective current property investor to make themselves available. Go to the Wealth Assist website and read more how you can become a disruptive investor with the Wealth Assist group. They disrupt the property market, and they have strategies that they make available to their investor. I'm not too sure about other companies, but where I am, there is no way that I can not say that I'm not satisfied with the return on investments with all our investments with a Wealth Assist team. The core business of the Assist group also is to really make themselves available and assist distressed owners, and that is also what really stand out for me. So as an investor, you don't also just benefiting with and growing your property portfolio, but you're also assisting those distressed owners and let them retain their dignity in keeping their property. So this is really what stood out for me. It's the disruptive way by helping both the investor and the distressed owner. So every property investor should really connect with the Assist group. You won't regret it, and I really recommend them highly. This is a decision that my husband and I took, and it's a decision that we can't turn back on. So we are really happy that my research again led me to the Wealth Assist group. So we're still growing our property portfolio, and I think in the next year, I see myself as a disruptive property investor, and I want to do this walking hand in hand with the Wealth Assist team.